In this northwestern Ontario River, upstream from the Grassy Narrows First Nation, researchers say a slow-motion crisis is unfolding.
We've elected to release this data today because of the urgency of this situation. You can see
a new study from Western University shows that wastewater from the Dryden paper mill is combining with mercury dumped in the water decades ago to generate methylmercury, which is even more toxic.
Every minute that there is additional discharge of this sulfate and organic matter into this river, more methylmercury is being formed.
We are a poisoned people.
Judy Da Silva says she and many others in Grassy Narrows First Nation live with the debilitating neurological symptoms.
Coordination, hearing, and for me, it's swallowing. So sometimes I choke on my food.
An estimated 90% of the nearly 1,000 people at the First Nation have signs of mercury poisoning, mainly from eating fish living in the contaminated water. In the 1960s and 70s, the Dryden plant dumped 9 tons of mercury into the river. Even after the practice ended, it was clear to some the danger continued.
The community always felt that there was more being poured into the...
And so they wonder why we get upset.
The chief of Grassy Narrows First Nations wants action to clean the river now.
Especially with the new generation and the children that are growing up, the river should be cleaned up for them and they should be compensated because they're still taking mercury into their system.
The mill's owner, Dryden Fibre Canada, said in an email that it only recently acquired the mill from another company, Domtar, and that it will review the report before commenting. The Ontario government says it's reviewing the new study with plans to meet with the researcher and Indigenous communities next week. The federal government has committed $77 million to build a mercury care centre on the First Nation, with construction set to begin this summer. Juanita Taylor, CBC News, Yellowknife.